Electrical fires pose a significant risk, with approximately 24,000 reported incidents annually in the United States, as highlighted by the U.S. Fire Administration. Residential settings are particularly vulnerable, with 6.3% of all residential fires attributed to electrical issues between 2014 and 2016. Key facts from the USFA Electrical Fires Report. Residential building electrical fires occurred most often in one- and two-family dwellings, 83%. Residential building electrical fires occurred most often in January, 12%, attributed to increased heating and lighting usage. Although most start in bedrooms, the highest fatalities result from fires in living rooms, family rooms, and dens. Common ignition sources include electrical wire insulation and structural elements, with factors like malfunction and short-circuit arcs contributing significantly. Here are the top 5 culprits. 1. Faulty outlets and appliances. A significant portion of electrical fires originates from outdated appliances and faulty outlets. Damaged cords, receptacles, and switches can escalate risks, especially when used with combustible materials. Avoid using appliances with worn cords or frayed cables that can transfer heat to flammable surfaces. 2. Light fixtures. Exceeding recommended bulb wattage, putting flammable material like cloth or paper over a lampshade, and faulty fixtures also pose significant risks. Ensure bulbs match fixture wattage recommendations to prevent overheating. 3. Extension cords. Misuse of extension cords, such as prolonged use or overloading, can lead to fires. Appliances should be directly plugged into outlets whenever possible. Minimize the use of extension cords, especially for prolonged periods. Hire an electrician to install additional outlets if needed. 4. Space heaters. Placing space heaters too close to flammable surfaces or materials, such as curtains or furniture, increases the likelihood of ignition. Keep portable heaters, especially coil heaters, away from combustible surfaces. 5. Outdated wiring. Homes with aging wiring systems are at risk, especially with modern electricity demands. Worn connectors and outdated breaker boxes can lead to overloads and subsequent fires. Upgrade wiring systems and breaker boxes in homes over 20 years old to handle modern electrical demands.
Electrical fires can occur for several reasons, but some of the most common causes include faulty wiring, overloaded circuits, and malfunctioning appliances. These are things we encounter every day, which makes them even more hazardous if not addressed properly. Faulty wiring is the #1 cause of electrical fire. Over time, the insulation around electrical wires can wear down, especially in older homes. This exposes the wires and increases the risk of sparks and short circuits, major culprits behind electrical fires. It's a good idea to inspect your wiring once in a while. Look out for flickering lights, a burning smell near outlets, or scorch marks. These are all red flags. Next, let's talk about overloaded circuits. We're all guilty of plugging in too many devices into one outlet. But when you overload a circuit, it can overheat and potentially ignite a fire. To prevent this, use power strips with surge protectors and avoid daisy-chaining multiple strips together. And if you notice your circuit breaker tripping frequently, it's time to call in a professional. Let's not forget about malfunctioning appliances. Whether it's a toaster, heater, or even a washing machine, any electrical appliance can pose a risk if it's not functioning correctly. Always check the cords and plugs of your appliances. If they're frayed or damaged, replace them immediately. And remember to unplug appliances when they're not in use to avoid any accidental sparks. Safety fact: did you know that failure to clean was the main cause of clothes dryer fires in homes from 2018 to 2020, causing 31% of these incidents? Yes, lint buildup can cause the dryer to overheat, leading to a dangerous fire hazard. This statistic highlights the importance of regular appliance maintenance to prevent electrical fires. Now that we've covered the common causes of electrical fires and how to prevent them, here are a few more tips to keep your home safe. Never use an extension cord with a major appliance. The extension cord can overheat and start a fire. Use light bulbs that match the recommended wattage on the lamp or fixture. Keep flammable materials away from any electrical sources. Install smoke detectors near your electrical panels and outlets. Insert plugs fully into sockets. Never force a 3-prong cord into a 2-slot outlet. Avoid putting cords where they can be damaged or pinched, like under a carpet or rug. By following these simple steps, you can significantly reduce the risk of an electrical fire. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more safety tips. See you in the next one.
In today's Toolbox Talk, we're covering electrical fire prevention and response, an essential topic that could save lives and property. Electrical fires have unique characteristics and dangers. They start when electrical equipment overheats, when there's faulty wiring, or when circuits get overloaded. The key signs are unusual odors like burning plastic, discolored outlets, or flickering lights. Prevention is our first line of defense. Always inspect equipment before use, looking for frayed cords, damaged insulation, or loose connections. Never overload circuits or daisy-chain power strips. Keep electrical panels clear with a 3-foot clearance zone and ensure proper ventilation around equipment. If you discover an electrical fire, remember, safety first. Never use water on an electrical fire. It conducts electricity and can electrocute you. Instead, follow these steps. First, disconnect power if it's safe to do so. Alert others and call 911 immediately. Only attempt to fight small fires if you're trained and have the right equipment. Use a Class C fire extinguisher, which is specifically rated for electrical fires. For larger fires, evacuate immediately. Close doors behind you to contain the fire, but don't waste time collecting belongings. Meet at your designated assembly point and wait for emergency services. After any electrical fire incident, no matter how small, report it immediately to your supervisor. The affected area must be thoroughly inspected by qualified personnel before work can resume. Remember, team, prevention through regular inspection and maintenance is our best defense. But if a fire occurs, prioritize life safety over property. Stay safe out.
Smoking is a leading cause of fire death in the U.S. A careless discarded cigarette can smolder for hours before igniting into an inferno.
3 members of a family gone when flames ripped through their house. Well, this afternoon, Spokane Fire Chief Brian Schaefer walked us through, telling us it was a cigarette not properly put out that started the fire.
This summer, Spokane saw a tragic fire caused by a discarded cigarette. In the surveillance video, you can see smoke coming from a couch on a porch that was used for smoking. The discarded cigarette ignited a couch and quickly spread to the house. 3 residents of the house couldn't make it out in time and died. Sadly, fires like these are easily prevented. Hello, I'm Lieutenant John Goodman. I'm a fire investigator with the City of Spokane Fire Department. Every year in Spokane, we see fires caused by discarded smoking material. These fires often involve the ignition of mattresses, bedding, upholstered furniture, or trash by improperly discarded cigarette ashes or matches. Understanding what makes smoking fires so dangerous and what you can do to help prevent them can help you keep your home and your family safe. If you or somebody you live with smokes, please follow these simple safety tips. If you choose to smoke, smoke outside. Keep cigarettes and ashes out of planted pots and patio planters. We have seen a number of fires in Spokane caused by someone disposing of a cigarette in a flower pot on a deck or patio. Potting soil is made up of dried organic material and will burn if the conditions are right. Make sure to extinguish cigarettes in an approved container like a deep, sturdy ashtray. Whatever approved device you use, keep it away from anything that can burn. I would suggest metal cans with sand in them. Never smoke in bed or while in medical oxygen. Medical oxygen can cause materials to ignite more easily and make fires burn faster. Be alert to prevent a smoking-related fire. Alcohol and some medications can make you drowsy. Take extra precautions when necessary.
In a California electronics store, 1 minute a customer is in a back room picking out a TV. The next, his pocket explodes into sparks and flames.
Just because you vape doesn't mean you are fire safe. While not common, explosions and fires from failure of e-cigarettes like the one in this video can occur. Don't charge your e-cigarettes with a phone or tablet charger. Don't charge your e-cigarette overnight. Protect your e-cigarettes from extreme temperatures. Store loose batteries for your e-cigarettes in a case. Keep e-cigarettes away from metal objects. Always have a working smoke alarm inside every bedroom and outside sleeping areas, and make sure you and your family have a fire escape plan. Remember, fire is everyone's fight.
But we're learning more teens are getting burned by vape pens and e-cigarettes.
And tonight we show you how and why, but a warning, some of these images are disturbing. Kids may think vaping looks cool, but take a look at these images of kids who've gotten burned.
Between the years of 2015 and 2017, there were over 2,000 exploding e-cigarette and vape devices that cause burn injuries in our country.
And the Clark Burn Center is seeing it too.
We are starting to see more frequency in these, like 3 to 4 a month.
That's in a 38-county region.
And we really want to get ahead of it to see if we can prevent these injuries from happening, because burns are lifelong.
Hands, thighs, hips are getting injured.
Anywhere where they might be carried close to the body. And these injuries, because of the intensity of the explosions and the heat from the flame, they're typically third-degree burn injuries.
Serious stuff requiring hospitalization, grafting, or many surgeries. And it happens so fast.
Thermal runaway starts, you have tenths of a second before a burn injury can occur.
Parents, pay attention. Educate your kids.
They really shouldn't be vaping at all because of the health and burn injury risks.
And let them know what can happen if they do.
They should not be using any that have drop damage, any damage to the batteries. They should not be using off-brand chargers or inexpensive, cheap chargers to charge these devices because of the risk of house fire from the devices starting if they were hidden somewhere in a bedroom, for example.
Plenty of examples why vaping is not a safe option for your teens. And because e-cigarettes can be a fire hazard, the Clark Burn Center says schools need to be on the lookout too.